Hello all, welcome to this ASMR of Shigaraki X, my RC called Anjiriki. Hope everyone enjoys and please like or comment in the comment section. So please enjoy. It happened on a certain night where it was weeks after my parents' death. The night was cold as ice even though it didn't snow. The light, cold, crisp air going through my thin clothes that I wore made me shiver with coldness. The night sky had an array of stars, and the moon just hovered over me. The alleyways that I walked were darker than usual, that I couldn't even see what was ahead of me, but I continued to walk despite that. Suddenly, I bumped into a man that was wearing an all-black outfit, and the hood of his jumper covered his face. The darkness seemed to surround him like he was a shadow himself, but clearly a person. Sorry, I quickly and quietly apologized, as I felt shy in front of others. It's fine. Keep an eye out next time, he said coldly. His tone felt as cold as the night itself. I looked into his eyes that seemed to gleam a crimson red. Right, I will, I say shakily. I was a little scared and shy, but I shivered in the cold. I quickly bowed and then continued on my walk. As I started to walk, I felt a tug. I stopped to see the man was still there. What are you doing at this time of night, at this hour? He asked. His cold tone remained. Walking, I say simply, 'cause that's all I could do. Walking in areas like this? At like 12 a.m. in the morning? He asked. You know, it can get dangerous around these parts if you're not careful. So I will ask again. Why are you out here at all? He asked in a deep, cold tone. I shivered, scared. Why does it matter to him? I questioned myself. Because I got nowhere to go. So I walk around the streets with nothing to do or anywhere to go. I say a bit slowly, but in more of a plain tone. He seemed to stare at me for a moment, like he was in thought. So you are homeless? He asked in a low tone. Yes. Why does that matter to you? I asked, now glaring at him. He let me go slowly and backed off. No reason. It's nothing. Just your eyes, the way they look. But it's none of my concern. Sorry to waste your time, he said, a bit sharply before he left without another word. I continued to walk after that. I thought what he meant about my eyes. It was something he saw before. Very strange. I walked till the morning, when I reached a quiet park and sat down thinking about what I'm going to do to survive. But I couldn't really think of anything. Then suddenly a man in a suit came up to me and gave me a slip. He said if I wanted to, I could join the LIV for free, just help them with killing heroes. And thought I quickly declined, as I thought it wasn't okay to just kill innocent people who may end up in the crossfire because I am attacking heroes. The man nodded and left without saying anything. Later on during the day, I thought about it more. The more I became interested in the group, so I went to the meetup. that was on the slip. There were only 2 people there, and a man that seemed to be the leader. He introduced himself as Tamura Shigaraki. I thought he was strange with all the hands he wore, and questioned him in my head, but something about his tone of voice I recognized. The other 2 introduced themselves as Darby and Togo. Then it was my turn. My name is Shigaraki, and my quirk is like black decay, I say simply. Tamura's red eyes locked onto me. He studied me a moment. Shigaraki, do you not have a last name? And show me your quirk, he said in a cold tone. I don't remember my last name, only my first, and I don't have a problem if I can touch an object, I say to him in a plain tone, though I was really scared and shy. Shigaraki gets Kirigiri to give me an object. He gave me a cup. I took hold of it in my full hand. The cup turned black right before it turned into dust. Shigaraki looks at me a bit with his red eyes seeming to question me. Tamura agreed for us to join eventually, but kept his cold demeanor. Kirigiri showed us our rooms, which we each got our own little rooms, as the place itself wasn't that big, but I happily laid on the floor to sleep, as I was super tired. But deep inside me, I felt this was like a new life starting for me. But I knew at some point I will return to the old life that I had. I didn't want that. At least that's what I felt when I slept that night. The end, guys. I hope you all enjoyed that. Part 2 will be coming shortly and eventually. But everybody have a good night.